Episode 11.
Ew.
Episode 11. Run and gun. I'm still trying to beat this fucking part. I'm gonna kill these ducks and their babies.
So I have one last fucking Kitchener
Oh, I'm
story.
sure you have many.
Oh, there's more. But I'll cap this bit off at this for now. My friend who goes to clubs. I have one friend who goes to clubs. I never join him. I just listen to the stories.
Right. You live vicariously through him.
Not even, because it's not like I want to live that life.
But to say you have to want that in order
Yeah.
to live vicariously through him.
But he told me there's this club. I don't know if I should say the name. So we'll call it
The Dead Poets Society.
No. There's this nightclub. For now, we will call it Dave's. Dave's nightclub.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you get it.
Oh, come on, we can do the name. Who fucking cares? If you're from Kitchener, I'll take the heat. It's fucking Phil's.
Okay.
Phil's is a shithole. I don't give a shit about Phil's.
It's a beloved shithole.
Yeah.
Because you can get free booze, or not free booze,
No, I'm
cheap
about to say.
booze. Very, very cheap.
It's like a false advertising.
If you're going to Phil's, you don't even have to pre-drink really, because it's very affordable booze there in like giant cups. This friend of mine knows somebody who got the Phil's logo tattooed on their hand.
Why?
To gain free entry for life.
And it worked?
Yes, they get free entry because it's brand recognition. You've heard of that, right? How like some people get like the Nike swoosh tattooed on like a very visible part of their body, and Nike like pays them to have this tattoo on their body for life. You
must not like yourself very much. If
Someone did that with
like
the Phil's logo. And like got it tattooed on their body, and they get free entry for life because of it.
Wow,
which is the most Kitchener thing. Phil's
is not a nice place though.
No, so Phil's has a like
devout following.
A devout following, and like a code that you follow. I remember when I started university, they were like, Phil's is great. There's cheap booze, and it's like it's fun. Whatever, they have fun like themed nights. Just a couple notes for when you go. Don't look up. Don't look down.
Yeah, don't go.
And don't wear white.
Just don't go.
Don't look up, don't look down, and don't wear white.
Yeah.
And I was like, that sounds like a place that you should not go to.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, like, when you go there, you're not going to want to talk to anyone, you're not going to want to look around, drink your drinks, stay with your friends.
Yeah.
Don't go on Wednesdays.
The one and only time I ever went to Phil's, 2 massive brawls broke out. I was like, this place is dangerous. And like, I don't do well with fights. I don't do well with violence. I don't like seeing people fight each other.
Right.
It genuinely makes me very upset, and I don't like it. And I saw 2 fucking fights break out. And I was like, this place sucks.
Yeah, Phil's blows.
This place sucks.
I went to Phil's once for like my 8th or 19th birthday.
Yeah.
Because my buddy really wanted to go, and like the night was fun. I had a good night because I was with my friends, but it was just, I don't know, man. It's just not my scene. I really don't like bars or clubs. I never have.
No.
I was always forced to go. It's never of like my own volition.
Yeah, people are always like, "Go, come on."
Ooh, cutscene.
Ooh.
The little mugs have some fight in them. I'll say that much. They're making mincemeat out of them debtors. You were the voice you gave the devil?
You see? I knew there was something special about those fellas.
Well, don't be too sure yet, boss. I think there's something fishy about those 2.
Don't blow your wig, Dice. If those 2 little things try anything, I'll be waiting.
Yeesh, I don't like that look he's giving us.
That's terrible. That's so scary. But that's kind of the thing about Depression-era cartoons, that they actually are kind of scary.
Yeah, they're very uncanny.
Yeah.
And very scary.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I've never enjoyed clubs, and I don't like violence. The only time I like watching fights happen is when white people say the N-word. They get beaten. They get the shit beaten out of them.
What a specific, I don't like
oh god.
Like if we ever watch like an MMA fight, I'll be like, oh, don't worry. This guy, the
I
guy fighting the champion.
I can handle MMA fights. I'm talking about fights like people. No, because MMA fights, I know that it's not. They're not motivated by violence. They're motivated by skill. They've trained.
Yeah.
And,
I was trying to make a bit,
and I know that they can take. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shit on it.
It's okay.
Yeah, whatever. I just like oh, you can't parry that pink thing?
Oh, you can. I'm not trying to.
Okay. Yeah, I can't watch.
Well, you don't like people violence. Like why?
Exactly,
right?
Exactly.
It's like there's no
and
point.
To see it twice in one night was just a bad feeling that I will literally never forget.
Hold on to for the rest of your life.
Yeah, it was terrifying. I was scared.
I mean, you have a right to be scared. You're in a very scary place. Phil's is not a place that I would call comforting.
And I don't understand people who find fights funny.
Right.
Like, I remember in high school, it was like a source of entertainment for some people.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be like, "Oh man, like so and so's gonna fight so and so after school. Like, are you gonna come watch?" And I'm like,
yeah, it was
why
like a pay-per-view event. We used to do
why
that.
the
Yeah.
fuck would I ever? And like people had opinions on it. Like I remember one person said like, "Oh, I don't like it when this person fights this person. She fights dirty." And it's like, why do you have an opinion?
Like
why do you have an opinion on her skill set?
It's like fucked up pay-per-view event.
You're just not supposed to fight at all.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well, it's like, I mean, we used to do that in high school because all of the kids who fought in high school were morons.
Yeah.
It was always like, hey, you're gonna watch Johnny fight Bill? Yeah. Who do you think's gonna win? Like, I don't care.
See, that terrifies me. That terrifies and upsets me. But
I mean, it is very upsetting,
yeah.
to say the least.
Yeah.
How do you do? Okay, so do you like videos of people like falling over, like people like falling off bikes and shit?
That I find just boring.
Really?
I don't know. Like it's like I've watched America's Funniest Home Videos. You know, like whatever.
You ever watch videos after dark? The sexy version of America's Funniest Home Videos.
What?
We've talked about this on a podcast, but who's the host of America's Funniest Home Videos? What's his name?
Oh, I forget his name. He hosts Dancing with the Stars now.
It's not Bob Saget, is it?
Bob Saget hosted the original America's Funniest Home Videos, like back in the 80s.
So Bob Saget hosts, I'm positive it's Bob Saget, hosts a late night version of America's Funniest Home Videos where people send in like raunchy videos.
Oh.
And it's not like sex tapes or anything. It's like funny mishaps that just so happen to be more adult.
Right.
It's like, what? Who's...
Like somebody's genitals get exposed.
Yeah, yeah. So like a wedding and like the bride's tits fall out.
Yeah,
it's like, what the who's the market for this? Like, was there a focus group that was like, listen, America's Funniest Home Videos isn't horny enough. Like, gotta make it sexy for the kids. It's like, ew, Jesus.
Oh my god, I know. Well, I mean, like, what is it called? Like Rule 42?
Rule 43.
Rule 43 of the internet. I feel like that's always existed, where like if whatever version of something people want to see, like a sexy version of it.
Yeah. Like, if it exists, there's porn of it.
Yeah, exactly.
What a great rule.
If it exists, like, there's like a sexual version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this guy's kind of like if Popeye's bad guy was just a boss in Cuphead.
Yeah.
You remember the name of Popeye's, like, adversary?
Bluno or Bruno, something like that?
Blue nose,
yeah.
red nose.
Something like that.
See, the similarities continue. Mm-hmm. His eye patch is fake, I just saw that. It's fucking faker.
I'm fucking lying.
Actually, this is kind of a fun fact. Did you know that, well, historically, I shouldn't say historically, because I don't know if this is true or not. God, the barrel! Pirates, or people who were on ships for longest times in the past, well, of course, if they lost an eye, they would use an eye patch to cover it up.
Of course.
But did you know that the original intention of the eye patch was to make going below deck a seamless transition? So, for instance, you cover your one eye that is open, so it's covered in darkness. Yeah. And then when you go down, you switch the eye patch, so the eye that was covered in dark is already adjusted to the darkness. Yeah.
Interesting.
Right? Isn't that cool?
Very smart.
Yeah, I was going to say, pretty clever for pirates.
No, humans actually have. We don't have the best eyesight in the ecosystem, but we have dark vision.
20 feet dark vision.
Exactly. Like, I remember. The more I think about this sometimes, and I think, what a terrible fucking idea. Who the fuck did this?
Right.
Did you ever do like grade 6 sleepaway camp?
Oh, sure.
Camp trip at the end of grade, like for like a grade 8, like a grade 6 grad trip to a camp?
Actually, we went to Ottawa actually.
Okay, I went to Ottawa in grade 8. In grade 6, we went to camp.
Well, I did Beavers. It's like the same thing.
Okay. So like for a weekend, we all went to camp and we did stuff.
We did stuff.
One of the activities was this camp counselor took us.
He would do stuff to us.
Took us into the. I'm not gonna make a joke from that. Yeah. He took us out into the forest in the middle of the night.
You're making this so much worse. With every sentence.
It gets worse. He took us out. He took a group of us out into the forest in the middle of the night. and with no flashlights, and he was like, "Nope, we're just gonna use our vision."
Why?
And he taught us that humans actually have like half decent dark vision.
Oh yeah, once your eyes get
at
adjusted.
nighttime, once your eyes get adjusted, you can actually use it. And we were like, "Can we please turn on a flashlight? Like, please, I cannot see anything."
Yeah.
It was pitch black. We're in a forest, so the trees are like covering any sort of moonlight that we could use to help us see. And we're like, "Can we please?" And he's like, "No, just wait." And it kicked in. You could actually see things. So, and we played a game in the forest. We played like hide and seek in the middle of the night. And that
still seems kind of dangerous.
Was a terrible idea. You still shouldn't do that. There was like one adult and like 12 kids.
Right.
In the middle of a forest, in the middle of the night, with no flashlights.
Yeah.
Hiding on purpose.
And it's like, okay, so let me
How
get this
are we
straight.
all okay? I don't understand how I got out of that alive.
Let me get this straight. So it's like, oh, we have pretty good dark vision. I mean, but you know how you would be able to see better, like no matter what? If you had a flashlight.
If you had a fucking flashlight.
It's like, oh,
What?
that's so close.
Like, what?
Ha 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 ha.
Like, yeah, it was a bad idea. And also, now when I tell the story, it sounds like he almost molested us all.
Yeah.
Because
obviously.
Yeah.
Well, this camp counselor had a great idea. He took us out to the forest. She's like, okay, kids, keep your pajamas on. No, that's fucked up. I'm gonna try this boss one more time. We'll do next time.
Okay. But yeah, no, it was the worst idea ever. And
you seem to have fond memories of it, though.
That camp was fine. That camp was very, like, you could write, like, a coming-of-age story about my experience at that camp. Because I just realized that it should have been point where I realized that I shouldn't be friends with the people that I'm currently friends with.
Oh, yeah?
And I should just look forward to middle school and making new friends. But I hung on to them for some reason. They were bad friends.
Oh, God. It's bad. I can't see shit.
Yeah.
No, I had a I had a similar epiphany much later in life.
Yeah. No, I had it way too late. But I remember being like really upset because I was like, I'm gonna share a cabin with all my friends, and then I got into a cabin with all of my friends, and
you're like, this is the worst. Actually,
it was hell. It was absolute hell. They did not like me.
They did not like you? What do you mean?
I remember the room that we were in was the closest to the exterior of the cabin, and they recommended that we keep the door open so that the heat could come in, and I wanted the heat. You know me, I've always liked warm temperatures. I have liked being warm. I do not like being cold. My friends wanted to keep the door closed so that they could fuck around.
Oh.
And I was like, can we please, I'm freezing.
Grade 6?
I'm freezing cold. Like, please, can we open the door? And they were like, no! And I would, like, open the door and they would close it on me. And I tried to, like, open the door and they fought me. They, like, physically, like, they held me, they tried to hold me down. They were all smaller than me. I was the biggest fucking 6th grader. But, and then this one fucking bitch. Oh my God. This brat.
Call her out. What's her name?
This fucking.
We're coming for you.
Brat of a kid. Oh my God. Like threw herself down in front of the door and, like, wouldn't move. Like, because she didn't want me to open the door so badly.
Oh my God.
And, like, barricaded me in the fucking room.
Right.
It was fucking terrible. Like,
God, that sounds like a nightmare scenario.
6th graders are the worst people. And they all continue to be terrible people. I'm not friends with any of them.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
All's well that ends well.
Yeah.
You're here now recording Let's Plays.
Yeah.
And they're somewhere interrupting street shows as meth heads.
One of them has a kid and still lives with her parents. So I live with my parents and I don't have a kid.
Yeah.
So get fucked.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You hear that, Ashley? Anyway.
She was a bitch. She should have been named Ashley.
The lesson from today's episode is that 6th graders are terrible people.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah. Is that too depressing?